Well, welcome back to Boomer Baseball. This is the 92 gold parallel Mark McGwire. I didn't have this in my McGwire collection. I used to collect McGwire as a kid, so I got back into baseball before the pandemic and collected a bunch of his stuff, all nice and slabbed up. But can't find a Gem at 10 version of this one. And I try to go for 10s on all of this stuff. I have a 9OC Tiffany 85 rookie, but I'm not paying no crazy money for a straight 9 or a 10. That's just too much money. But this one caught my attention because it was cheap and it's a cool looking card, and it's from like the year after I stopped collecting back in the day, and it was like 14 bucks as a nice little placeholder. But as you can see, there's a lot of little hairline scratches on this slab, which suck. And then it gets worse. The back is a wreck. So there was 3 strips of double-sided tape here, and at some point somebody thought they could use maybe a battle axe or maybe a screwdriver to remove it. And all they managed to do was to remove portions of the acrylic and create these gouges. So that's pretty gnarly. So I've buffed out scratches from slabs before that look pretty bad. I've cleaned up some BGS, some SGC, and some PSA in the past. So I'm gonna have my work cut out trying to fix this one, because of the depth of these gouges. But this is the before video, because what I'm going to do is do my best to get rid of most of this. The front will be okay. That's going to be not too bad. Getting these down to bedrock and leveling that might be a problem, but I'm going to give it a shot, so we'll see. This is this is the easy part right here, the front. That'll be easy. And then, speaking of gold McGwire parallels, I saw this one, and this is another one. The pop count on both of these is really low, and I've never seen a PSA 10, so I got a little trigger happy and bought both of them as placeholder 9s. Now this one was like 14 bucks, but the guy showed the damage in the video. But I thought, you know what, I could probably fix that, but we'll see on that one. But this one is really nice shape, except for a few little minor imperfections in the slab. You can see there's like something right there. Back in the day, I was going to offer a service to restore and polish up slabs, but I thought at the end of the day the liability is just too great, and the amount of money you'd have to charge to justify the risk wouldn't be worth it. It would only take 5 or 6 minutes to like clean this slab here with these scratches, and it'd probably take about 10 minutes to get this front clean, and God knows how long it's going to take to clean this one in the back. But it's doable, and I figured I'd do a little before, and then we'll do an after video to see where they ended up. And then one other acrylic thing, polish related content. I know you guys are everyone's clamoring on YouTube for polish related content. So this is the 1990 Upper Deck Hockey prototype acrylic slab. Screw down, 2-piece screw down, and I got it. The cards inside were Wayne Gretzky and Patrick Waugh. They were perfect, and unfortunately the outside has just been worked over the years, so you can see all those scratches in there. It's not too bad, and there's a lot of material here, so you got a lot to work with. So it's easy. There's not really any nuance to it. And then what I do is cover the inside with the masking tape, so the inside doesn't get scratched, because the inside, as you can imagine, being inside, wasn't scratched really at all. So it's just these outer portions that took the hits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buff this sucker up, put it back together, and make it shine again. When I was young, I saw this prototype set at a card show, and I thought it was really cool because the Gretzky and the Patrick Roy, they're unique to the prototype. It's not the same card that was in the regular release. So, anywho's, so those are those, and this is the before video. So if you have a slab that needs a little bit of help and you don't want to have it re-slab by sending it back, if you have a rotary tool or know somebody has a rotary tool, I can give you some recipes as far as what I use. So I use mine is a Fordham rotary tool that's made for like jewelry making, and it polishes plastics and everything else. So you just have to have the right bit. You got to use the right fitting or attachment, and you just got to use the right amount of media, which is going to be like a cutting compound or a cutting paste. So just like jewelry, polishing machine parts or whatever, it's kind of the same process, but it's acrylic. So you just got to take your time. Don't go too hot, don't go too fast with the RPMs and the rotation, and make sure that your media, whatever you're using to exfoliate the surface and polish the surface, isn't too aggressive. Except for when you have something like this. I may just have to use sandpaper to get this started. That's how bad this is, but wait and see what we can get done. Hopefully it'll look nice. So if you're interested in seeing what that looks like, check back the next video, and we should see the before and after. Thanks for coming by and hanging out.